Good afternoon. It is January 22nd, 2024, and we are back here for another episode of our council countdown leading into our county council meeting. I am Chloe G, and today we had a full schedule of committee as well as, of course, council meetings. First up at 2 p.m., there was a special called meeting of the Finance, Administration, and Economic Development Committee. Then immediately after, right at 3 p.m., we had our as scheduled Public Facilities and Safety Committee meeting. And here in just a little over 10 minutes, there is going to be our Beaufort County Council meeting. So we want to take some time and really discuss some of the important things that have been going on today. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in here. So joining me here is Hannah Nichols, our Public Information Officer. So before tonight's committee and council meeting kickoff, we would like to give a short recap. So Hannah, could you tell us a little bit about what we can expect tonight?
Absolutely. Like you said, we had several meetings today. Our Finance Committee meeting had several discussion items on the agenda. What you see with those items is usually not necessarily voting on anything, but discussion of important topics. The topics today included a presentation on the 2% state A tax, a discussion on the response received to the county's request for qualifications, seeking an executive search firm to fill our vacant administrator position, and discussion on the status of investigations currently being conducted by Hainsworth, Sinclair, and Boyd. These are big topics. They're very important to the residents of Beaufort County. And as far as action items on that agenda, I believe we had one recommendation for approval and one board reappointment at that meeting, and we'll see the board reappointment come back up tonight in council. As far as public facilities and safety, today our agenda included a good number of contract awards and purchase requests. This is great news for our county residents, as all of the work done by this committee and our staff goes into our infrastructure and public works departments. The committee received an update to the 2018 1-cent transportation sales tax, which is timely considering the county council will be discussing that 2024 sales tax referendum tonight. Shall we go into tonight's agenda?
I want to if you want to.
Of course, and please excuse me, I sound a little under the weather. The weather's got to me, as it has many of us. Tonight's county council meeting has several items. Included in that are two very time-sensitive matters. They are appointments to the Beaufort Memorial Hospital Board of Trustees and consideration of a 2024 sales tax referendum. If approved by county council and the electorate, that referendum means that the county would levy and impose a 1% sales tax and use that until the county raises $1.625 billion in revenue, whichever occurs first. Now, it's important to note this is not a proposed sales tax increase. This is more of a sales tax replacement. We currently have a 1% green space sales tax, and that falls off on December 31st. So if this is approved, that will replace. Could you guys go around? That will replace that green space tax, not add to it.
Our apologies, y'all. This, of course, is a brand new program, so people aren't quite used to it yet, but that's completely okay.
We're just set up in a corner. We're doing good.
Yes. So, like you mentioned, a sales tax replacement, if you want to just, really reiterate that this is not going to up the taxes anymore.
And this is currently up for discussion and debate. It's not been approved. They have to do it through council. They have to have several readings of this ordinance. This is just step one.
So I know we have some really important events coming up this week, including Wednesday and Saturday. Could you tell us a little bit more about what's coming up this week?
Absolutely. So on Wednesday, we have another special meeting of our chat with council. So these are very important meetings for members of the public to get to know your council representative and ask them questions directly. It's very informal. It's more of a chat atmosphere. The goal is not to have an agenda or a sign-up list. It's just to come in and actually get your specific questions answered. Minutes will not be taken, so we're encouraging all members of the public to attend. That chat is going to be Wednesday, January 24th, from 6 to 8 at the Beaufort County Library, Hilton Head Island branch.
Yes. amazing opportunity for everyone to come out and, have their voices heard. This is just one of those steps that we take to really make sure that you guys are being satisfied with the stuff that the county council does. And then on Saturday, the new playground's opening, correct?
Yes, correct. Saturday, we've got our grand opening of the Port Royal Playground at Port Royal Center. That's 1514 Richmond Avenue at 10 a.m.
Awesome. Yeah. If everybody wants to, come out to that, it's going to be something really to behold.
Right.
When we first got here, there wasn't a whole lot of people here, and we were thinking, man, it looks empty, but it is really starting to fill up now. We're seeing a lot more people come up. So I know you went through a lot, but what is, if you could say, one of the most important things we're going to be discussing here tonight?
I would say if you had to pick one, it would be that sales tax referendum. There are a number of other important agenda items, including we're going to be talking about a business-approved use for the Passive Parks Department, and we have a number of contract awards, I believe, but that's on me. I don't have my agenda up.
Well, that is okay because I think we have just about run out of time here. So, if you guys want to stick around here on the channel and watch our county council meeting, that would be awesome. So, thank you guys for tuning in.
If I could give a shout out to the BCTV team, they do a really great job. We appreciate them broadcasting each and every one of these meetings for public transparency. And my thanks to Chloe here as our introduction, and we're getting ready to start the meeting in just a few minutes.